Good morning students, this is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Today in video 17 we are going to discuss about anomalous behavior of fluorine, what we say, right? Now that comes in chemical properties of group 17 elements. Now this is our part 2 of chemical properties of video, what we say, right? Now in anomalous behavior, when we say why does fluorine shows anomalous behavior, fluorine is the first element of group 17. So why does it shows what we call it as different behavior? The main reason is the smallest size and higher electronegativity. Understood? Now the next part. Now when we talk about fluorine, there are certain things of fluorine which are values are higher and certain what we call its properties that values are less, what we say, that we are going to discuss. Now see, the first one what we say, that is suppose if we write ionization enthalpy, when we say what is the word? Ionization enthalpy, electronegativity and electron potential value. What is the word? Ionization enthalpy, electronegativity, right? Higher, what do you call it as? Ionization enthalpy, electronegativity and electrode potential. Okay, electrode potential. Now this you must have studied in electrochemistry chapter if you heard about. So electrode potential values are much higher. What is the word? Much higher. Clear? Now this is the part what you have to remember. Now much higher for fluorine than expected from the trend. So they are much higher for fluorine, right? Now this thing, it is given in your table, what we call it as textbook table 7.8. You can go through that. So there are all values you will come to know. Clear? Now second thing, when we talk about the other properties, that is ionic and covalent radii. Ionic and covalent radii. Clear? Then melting point and boiling point, what we call it as melting point, boiling point. Okay, the boiling point, what is the melting point, boiling point. Then bond dissociation enthalpy, that is the energy required to break the bond. Clear? Bond dissociation enthalpy, what we say. Now this you can see the properties: ionic, covalent radii, melting point, boiling point, what we say. Then bond dissociation enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy Electron gain enthalpy are much lower than the trend what we see, that is what we see in the table. Okay, so the reason for all these properties, what is the reason for all this thing what we see, that is the exceptional behavior. This exceptional behavior is due to the small size, then higher electronegativity, clear? This all behavior what we see, it is small size, higher electronegativity, then low fluorine bond dissociation enthalpy, clear? So these are the reasons, low bond dissociation enthalpy, and also one more reason, and absence. What is the word? Absence of d orbital. Clear? In fluorine. Clear? These are the reasons why this all exceptional behavior you see in fluorine or anomalous behavior. Okay? Absence of d orbital in the valence shell. D orbital in valence shell. So these all are the things what we have discussed, and these are the anomalous behavior what we see. Other are also there, you can see. the reaction of fluorine. So what is the word? The reaction of fluorine are highly exothermic. Listen, what is the word? This was point on point. Clear? Another point. The reaction of fluorine are highly exothermic in nature. Now, exothermic due to okay. Now, why they are exothermic in nature? Because it is due to the formation of strong bond with other elements. Clear? Now when it forms strong bond, obviously more energy is required to break that bond. So this is the reason why what we say. Clear? Now another anomalous behavior that we are going to see. I will rub this just a minute. Okay. Now the next point, fluorine forms only one oxo acid. Now this topic you will see, it will be there in your textbook on 1 minute, page number 205. So it forms only one oxo acid, and that oxo acid is HOF. HOF is hypofluorous acid. Clear? This is the only oxo acid formed in fluorine. Now fluorine form only one oxo acid with other halogen, form many, while other halogen form many oxo acids. Understood? Okay, so this is for fluorine because it behaves differently, and reason is what I said, smaller size, electronegative, and all the properties what we saw. Then another one, what we say, HF, that is halic acid. When we say no, HF, it's a fluoric acid, what we say. So HF is in liquid state. Which state? Liquid state, what we say. That is, this acid is in liquid with a boiling point. Liquid state with boiling point. Now boiling point, if you want, you can write down in Kelvin also. That is 293 Kelvin. 293 Kelvin. Because what is the reason? Because the reason for this, what we say, it is in liquid form because of strong hydrogen bond formation. Clear? Now strong hydrogen bond formation means when I write this HF2HF molecule, you will say that there is an intermolecular, what we call it as hydrogen bonding, what we say, due to higher difference in electronegativity. Fluorine is most electronegative, and this is the least. So between them there is a formation of hydrogen bond, and due to that HF is in which state? Liquid state with a boiling point given. Clear? So this is the main reason, because of formation of which one? Hydrogen bond. Other hydrogen halides are gases. Other hydrogen halides are gases. So now when we talk about other hydrogen halides, which are they? So HCl are there, HBr are there, HII are there. These are hydrogen halide acid, what we call. Okay, so our gas is what we say. Then when we say the last point, that is fluorine and its compound differ in many properties. Remember this thing, fluorine and its compound differ in many properties. Clear? So this was all about what we call it as anomalous behavior of fluorine, what we said. Now we are going to discuss about the another property, what we say. Just a minute. Okay. Now another property what we are going to discuss is the reactivity towards hydrogen. That is reactivity towards hydrogen. So that is the second part of our what we call it as chemical property. I will rub this till here. We have completed what we call it as anomalous behavior of fluorine. Clear? You can write down in your fair book. It can be asked for 2 to 3 marks, what we say. Okay, so I will rub this. Now next we are going to discuss this what we call it as reactivity towards hydrogen. How do halogen reacts? the next topic what we are going to discuss is reactivity towards hydrogen. Clear? Now, when we talk about this part, that is reactivity towards hydrogen, what we say, now there are various things what we are going to discuss. The first what we say we are going to discuss is about hydrogen halide in decreasing order of HX bond dissociation enthalpy. What? Hydrogen bond. What topic we are going to discuss? Hydrogen halide, sorry, not bond. Halides in hydrogen halide, that is HX, if you don't understand. Okay, hydrogen halides, what we call it as in decreasing order of what we call it as the part of HX bond dissociation. Clear? Means which bond will break first when it forms, means hydrogen when reacts with halogen, we know the compounds which are formed are HF is there, then HCl is there, HBr is there, HI is there. Now in this all, which one will have the least or what we call less bond dissociation enthalpy? Now bond dissociation means breaking of bond, how much energy is required, that is bond dissociation enthalpy. What is the word? Bond dissociation enthalpy. Okay, now in that if you want to write, we know HF, fluorine is the smallest atom, because when we come down the group, atomic size increases, right? So when we talk about HF is having this what you call shortest bond length. So here bond dissociation enthalpy what will be maximum. Bond dissociation enthalpy will be maximum in HF, then it will be in HCl, then it will be in HBr, and then it will be in HI. Understood? So this is all about bond dissociation enthalpy, that is of hydrogen halide, that is first. Then when you talk about the second part, HX acid in increasing order of acidic strength. Now what is the second part I am going to discuss? This was one part. Now HX acid in increasing order of acidic strength. Clear? Now this all question can be asked for 2 marks. Clear? Now order can also be asked in MCQs. What we say, this order. Order. It can be asked in MCQ also. Understood? Now when we talk about this HX acid in increasing order of acidic strength, when we write, so the strongest acid will be, we know, HF, then less than HCl, less than HBr, clear, and less than HI. Now what is the reason this is the strongest acid? Which one? HI. Strongest acid. Now what is the reason? Because iodine atom is of bigger size. Clear? So what will happen if you want to separate this? What we know that the one which dissociate hydrogen are called acids. So in this case, when you talk about HF and when you talk about HI, iodine atom is the biggest atom. So the bond length will be more, what we say, and it is easy to break this bond. Right? So that's why H will be protonated very easily. So HI is the strongest acid, while in case of HF, its shortest bond length, stronger. Shorter the bond length, stronger is the bond. So HF in that, H will not be protonated easily. So this is the least, or what you call it as a strong acid. This is the weak acid. Understood? What is that? Actually they form hydrogen bond, what we have discussed already. Understood? So this was all about what you call it as 2 MCQ questions are also there, or 2 marks question can be asked, that is acidic strength of HX and also hydrogen halide decreasing order of HX bond dissociation enthalpy. Okay, so this was all about what we call it as acidic strength and what we call it as decreasing order of dissociation enthalpy. Now we'll discuss about HF have the highest boiling point among HX acid, that I am going to discuss. Okay, this is the third one. Third point in reactivity of hydrogen. What is the word? Next topic I am now discussing a third topic in this reactivity towards hydrogen, that is HF have the highest boiling point among HX acid. What is the word? HF have the highest boiling point. We already discussed that, but I'll discuss it again. Among HF has the highest, what we call it as boiling point among HX acid. Clear? Now, what is the reason for that? The reason, what we say, no, the molecule of HF are associated. Means what you have seen, no, HF get associated and form which bond? Which bond it forms? It forms a hydrogen bond. Which bond? Hydrogen bond. So we can, if anyone asks this question, you can write down this. That is, the molecules of HF are associated. What do you call? The molecules of HF are associated due to hydrogen bond between them. Between means between the molecules, associated HF molecule hydrogen bond between them. Therefore, HF has the highest boiling point. This is the reason. Reason. Clear? Reason for this, what we say. Okay. So this one you can write it down regarding what we call it as reactivity towards hydrogen. So today we have seen 3 points for reactivity towards hydrogen. That is, first we saw what we call it as bond dissolution enthalpy order. Then we saw what we call it as acidic strength we saw. Clear? That order also we saw. What is the reason I also explained. You can see in your textbook also, page 201 it is given. It is given in textbook on page 201. Okay, so go through this also and write down this in form of a points. It will be easier for you to understand what we say. Now in the next video, we will be discussing about what we call it as reactivity towards oxygen and reactivity towards metal and reactivity of halogen. These are the 3 next chemical properties that will be in our 18th video, part 3 of chemical properties we will discuss. Okay, so go through all the videos from the beginning what we saw, so your topics will be clear and it will be easy for you to answer any question. Okay, so we will stop here. Next time we will meet in our next video. Thank you.